welcome. Oh my gosh, I am just so excited. Welcome to the first episode of the Female Mixing Engineers Music Podcast. Yeah, I've been waiting for this day. Hi, my name is Darcy Jevons, and this show is going to feature 4 fantastic songs created by 4 very talented females in 4 unique home studios. So if you are here to maybe learn some tips and tricks and techniques to help you on your road to learning how to mix or better the mixing capabilities that you already have, you're going to learn a lot on this show, if not anything else, just by listening to these great tracks and maybe taking away a little bit of stuff you might want to try out in your studio. Also, too, if you're here just to hear great music, hey, you're not going to be disappointed because this show is going to feature and spotlight these songs that are amazing. They're amazing in their own right. So, if you haven't gone to the Female Mixing Engineers webpage, go to femalemixingengineers.com, and there's stories and articles there. There's going to be a lot more on there soon. Also, too, to the right side of the screen, you're going to see a little button to leave a voicemail. No, you don't need a phone. You can do it right from your computer, or you can download the SpeakPipe app. And anytime you want to leave a message that might get aired on the show or a question, please feel free to do so. I just want to say I'm so excited that you're here. It's an honor that you're listening. And my objective here is to promote females who are doing fantastic work in the studio, whether they're just starting or whether they've been doing it for a long time. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to hear songs that are going to move you and hopefully inspire you, and you'll get to know these ladies on a little bit of personal level. I like to throw some stuff out there, that they've shared with me, and I want you to take away from that some goosebumps, maybe. All right. So somebody had sent me an email, and I thought it was kind of funny. Why are you doing this show? Well, obviously, we need a show like this because this is a fairly male-dominated realm. The audio realm is, and I get that. That's totally fine. I feel though that now, in this day and age, with the affordability of all the recording equipment, plus lots of the computers, when you buy them, they come with a DAW, a DAW, a digital audio workstation already on them. And I think especially young people out there, ladies too, young ladies, are going to open up their new Mac and see that GarageBand on there and go, wow, what is this? What can I do with this? Hey, I like to sing. I'd like to learn how to record. So things are much more affordable, and I think it's inevitable that females are just going to be doing more because it's made available to them. So what you're going to learn about each female is the equipment, the gear, the DAW, as I like to say, the DAW they used. So maybe you're going to find somebody that you identify with. Hey, I use that mic, or hey, that's my DAW. I can do that, or I use that plugin. Just to guide you along, give you a little bit of a creative idea that you might not have thought of before. My philosophy is just dive in, do it, start creating, listen to some of the rules, but break most of them. I mean, that's how I feel. And you'll learn more about me as this podcast goes on. I think outside the box most of the time. So I am hoping I get to know all of you as well by either you liking the Facebook page and maybe commenting on some of the posts there. I'm going to be linking in this podcast all the females, all of their sites, everything I could possibly find on them, because this is about them and what they are doing. I myself, I'm very, very fortunate. I'm a working mixing engineer, and I'm very blessed to be able to do that. And, I can give you a little story with regards to that. When I very first started mixing, I went to a few different websites and offered my services. What's really funny, though, is, so I offer my services, and my services are rated by the clients. So you need very good ratings, right? And I mean, I want to do the best job I can do. So I find it very funny that it's assumed, because my avatar on these sites is usually a mixing board or headphones, I don't put a picture of myself up there. And when I work for somebody, a client, and they're very, very happy and they leave a review, even the females who I mix for or edit for assume I'm a guy. All right. I know my name is Darcy, and I guess Darcy is kind of a unisex name, but I find it just a little bit fun and sad at the same time that it's just assumed I'm a guy. I have no problem with this because, as I said, I am just fortunate I get to do what I enjoy doing. And that being said, it would be nice, though, in the future at some point, if maybe it's not necessarily assumed that mix engineers or editors or producers or mastering engineers are guys. And hey, whatever. Let's just do it. The more we do it as females, the more it's going to be considered normal, and nobody's going to assume you're a guy anymore. I mean, there used to be a day when doctors were considered guys, and it's not that way anymore. So let's just dive in, do it, and try and hone our craft and learn a little bit and take away what we want to take away and throw the rest out the door and be creative. But my motto will always be, no matter what you're doing, it's always, always, always about the song. Always about the song. So if you keep that in mind as you're learning, you keep that in mind as you're growing as a mix engineer or as a producer, it's always about the song. No matter what technique you have, what cool effects you can add, if it does not enhance the song, then you've lost your direction. So that's why it's important. These songs that are going to be spotlighted on every show, 4 songs, all have that chill factor, I like to call it, in one way or another, and are interesting and all different genres. So as I said, I want to thank you for being here, because without you, we're not going to have a podcast. So let's dive in and start hearing some great music. And as I said, don't forget, if you want to be aired on the show, go to femalemixingengineers.com. And on the right side of the screen is that voicemail button. Leave a message, leave an idea, leave a thought. You might be aired on the show. If nothing else, it'd be great to hear from you. And let's dive in. We're going to start with our first female. Okay, here we go. Katie Marie. Katie Marie is amazing. That's all I have to say, okay? She is a multi-instrumentalist. She goes by the name Funky Girl on her sites. I love that. She's endorsed by Takamine Guitars, as well as other companies. You can find her at femalesessionmusician.com. You are going to see a link in the show notes for not only that link, but also how to connect with her in other ways and how to buy this song that we're going to feature, Staring at the Pieces. It's from her album, Bedtime Stories. She uses Cubase, just so you know, all you Cubase users out there. And one thing I find that's pretty cool is she names all her instruments, okay? Like her Takamine, TAN 16C guitar named Tara. All right, so this is cool. All right, girl, naming your instruments. I love it. She has a bass too that she named Martha. So you can find all this information out on her website or on her link at femalesessionmusician.com. She, with regards to this song, let's talk a little bit about what she used. Okay, she used Cubase. She also uses her Rode NT2A for vocals for this song. She actually uses her NT2A for a lot of her instruments. So I think what she did, though, on this, okay, she wanted to bring some of the room sound on the drums rather than having them close mic. She found the sweet spot for the sound high over the top of the kit using a pair of Rode NT5s, okay? And she did mic the kit, but most of the drums are from the stereo Rode mic. So you're gonna hear that. And I like it because she brought the room sound in. It was really very, very intimate sounding. You're going to hear that in this song. She learned her DAW by diving in and recording and mixing. Hey, we all know that one, right? And she feels and recommends having a great understanding of how your DAW works. This is very important. okay? We need to understand how our doll works. The only way to know that is to get in there and start doing stuff. She has an awesome YouTube video, Songs from the Shed, okay? And I'm linking that in the show notes too. This woman is fantastic. If you need any work done, if you need to hire anybody, she is your girl. She is your go-to girl. And as I said, she is endorsed by Takamine Guitars. How cool is that, man? You know, being endorsed by a guitar. And you'll understand why once you hear this. So here we go with Staring at the Pieces from Katie Marie's album, Bedtime Stories.
That I ever see the sunlight, and it's a wonder that I ever go out. It's a wonder I can see it all with my vision drenched in doubt. It's a wonder I can see you. It's a wonder I could ever look you right in the eye with all the things and thoughts and visions running riot in my mind. And it's a dark, cold, lonely place that I'm talking about. Second, I am hoping that something or someone's gonna bail me out. I can't seem to be alone without staring at the pieces of everything that used to be. An open heart, an open mind, yeah. And I can't seem to be alone without staring into the darkness I call my soul. Spinning around in circles, like a record in my brain. So waiting for the day when my heart and soul are gonna save me from my unforgiving, thoughtless mind, where nothing is forgotten and no one gets left behind me. Is a word I can control behind me. It's a fear of letting go of all of you and every single word that's been left untold. But there's so much to say and I can't seem to be alone without staring at the pieces of everything that used to be. An open heart, an open mind, yeah. And I can't seem to be alone without staring into the darkness I call my soul. All these words I know are forever ingrained in my mind. All these thoughts, they show a little I have moved on. This time has been spent kicking up the dregs and all in good time. I hope I can look beyond the skyline. All in good time. I hope that I'll understand you better. All these moments feel like they're slipping away, and all these thoughts, they are all they're driven by desire. 'Cause I need to be close to you. You set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire.
Okay, so, I mean, that was awesome, Katie. And I just need to say, all right, so arrangement is extremely important in a song. And that girl, the way that the piano evolved from chorus 2 to chorus 3, I mean, the whole song evolves. You can feel it. You can feel it opening up when that first chorus comes in and it opens up. This is very important in arranging. So also too, just as a side note, she doesn't use too many plugins, and she just uses a little bit of compression and EQ, and she likes Waves plugins, so they work great for her. So anyway, if you need to hire anybody, there's Katie Marie for you. Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. Okay. Great job, Katie. And I so look forward to featuring more of your music. All right. Let's move on to our next artist. Jordan Reyne. Oh my gosh, Jordan Reyne. She is an amazing mix engineer. She does all her own mixing, and the song we're going to feature of hers is called Pied Piper Part 2, Dance for the Boys. It's off her maiden EP album, okay? And this is a song about capitalism and how it can pitch both sexes against each other. Okay, I love that, all right? It's kind of a statement. I love music that makes a statement. But you'll hear this sound, and she is considered a gender-bending musician. It's very easy to understand why. Kind of an industrial folk. That's how she likes to call it, or what she likes to call it. She's a live performer, and she uses a lot of found sound and machine drones and noises. Now, I want you to understand something about Jordan Reyne. She's singing on Resident Evil soundtrack, the Biohazard theme song. This is amazing. You have to go watch this and listen to this in the link provided. I mean, how freaking cool is that? It's kind of a version of Go Tell Aunt Rhody, Resident Evil soundtrack. Wow, that's really, really cool. Okay, so she's another Cubase lady. She runs Cubase 6 on Windows 7 Pro. She has a dedicated computer that she uses just as a DAW. We can talk about that in other episodes, but having a dedicated computer or a dedicated hard drive really can help your workflow. Her EP included loops, which are an integral part of her live performances. So she uses these loops, but she stated that it can lead to a dense and indistinct mess with little articulation or build. Those were her words. She solves this, though, by wise choices of panning and EQ. And she uses an AKG C414 mic. So when she was learning, she found a couple of things that helped her a lot was the book by Mike Sr., Mixing Secrets for the Small Studio. And also she uses a sound on sound chart for audio frequencies. So this is important stuff. I mean, whatever helps you when you are first learning how to mix, hey, go for it. So enough said about stuff that she's using. Oh, by the way, she's from the UK. Yes, she is from the UK. A lot of people over in the UK are sending tracks, and I am super happy about that. It's the Pied Piper Part 2, Dance for the Boys by Jordan Reyne.
We moved to the city, and 3 girls, young toys with life in the noise. They told us money makes you pretty, so go dance for the boys, dance for the boys. We have the same enemy, we have the same enemy. Good family, with pockets full of holes, no holds barred. The goals are look at me, reflect me through your eyes, make me 10 feet high. We have the same enemy, we have the same enemy, we have the same enemy, we have the same enemy. We have the same enemy, divides us into eyes, divides, polarized vanity. We have the same enemy, no hands, no face, all slates, the state will wash clean. We have the same enemy, we have the same enemy. Same enemy, no hands, eyes, no face, and arms racing trade policy. We have the same enemy. Just keep coming by, the paths polarized apathy. We have the same enemy. We have the same enemy. We have the same enemy. We have the same enemy.
Okay, so wasn't that cool? Oh gosh, I get chills when I listen to that. A couple afterthoughts about that. That sound that you're hearing in the beginning is a backwards loop. It's a backwards loop of the main guitar riff. Okay, that you're hearing actually throughout the song. I love that. And she's like, well, that's kind of an old trick, but hey, man, sounds new. Sounds new when you do it, girl. So anyway, if you want to learn more about Jordan Reyne, if you want to watch that Resident Evil soundtrack, the Biohazard theme song, as I said, all the links to her stuff, her song, and her social media are going to be in the show notes. Next up, we have one fabulously talented female. You're going to love this lady as much as I do. I know you will. Michelle Lockey has recorded and performed original songs that have been used in shows, okay? She runs a successful licensing songs academy. You're going to find that link in the show notes as well. Her songs have been used on Young Sheldon, The Fosters, Bench, Dance Moms, Good Girls Revolt. I mean, heck, this woman, she's got it going on. The name of this song is I'll Be Your Shelter, I'll Be Your Shore. And it's performed by her and Nathan Nasby. I hope I said that right, Nathan. And they go by Blue Cedar. They're called Blue Cedar, and they're a duo. So she does a lot of collaborating. Anyway, her Licensing Songs Academy helps get people's music into advertising, television, and film. And she helps others market their music with this academy. She is just phenomenal. She collaborates on a regular basis. She recorded this particular song. She recorded the uke, piano, and vocal in her studio. And it's in a couple of music libraries, which is a syncing sort of situation term there. But you can find out more about that if you go to her site. In this one, she used a Bluebird mic, although she says she's retired it now. But she also, as well, I think actually in this one too, she also used a Roland DR80C. She uses Logic Pro for all you Logic people out there. That's her DAW, her DAW. And she is from the District of Columbia here in the U.S., so that's pretty cool. Anyway, without further ado, we will now play I'll Be Your Shelter, I'll Be Your Shore, performed by Michelle Lockey and Nathan Nasby as the Blue Cedar duo.
You're in my daydreams, no sign of rain, nothing but you and me. There you are, with me in your arms, ready to take me in. And you know, you can rest your head on my heart. Ooh, you're a place for me to lay down my head. Ooh, and you're a place for me to settle down. in my eyes, 1,000 flowers unfold. Safe together, always forever, watching each other grow old. Ooh, you're a place for me to lay down my head. Ooh, you're a place for me to settle down. Ooh, we were meant to be. Ooh, we were meant, oh, you and me. Ooh, I'll be your shelter and I'll be your shore. Ooh, you're a place for me to lay down my head. Ooh, you're a place for me to settle down. Ooh, we were meant to be. Ooh, we were meant, oh, you and me. Ooh, I'll be your shelter and I'll be your shore. Ooh, I'll be your shelter and I'll be your shore. I'll be your shelter and I'll be your shore.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but after I hear that song, I feel good. Yeah, Michelle, that's a great song, and you are extremely talented. And as I said, when it comes to Michelle Lockey, you guys, you can learn so much about licensing songs in film and television and advertising. I mean, she started recording a lot of her songs simply out of necessity, like a lot of us do. So go to her site and learn more about her and what she can do. And she is an amazing woman who wants to help others. So thank you so much, Michelle. All right, we're going to move on now to our next and last but not least talented female. Kiera Osment. All right. There's quite a story about this girl. She's from Devon, England. And I just want to say I've been following Kiera since she was 13 years old. Now she's all of 16 years old. And this girl has written a whole catalog of songs at her age. And when I very first heard her, I thought, wow, what a unique voice, what a unique sound. And there are thousands of people on SoundCloud that would agree. She is fabulous. She's fabulous. She's 16 and she's at this point written over 150 songs. She started playing piano at age 6. And she's amazing. She's on local radio in England, including the BBC introducing Devon. And she has a writing ability that's beyond her years, completely and totally. She uses Logic and many virtual instruments that are included in Logic. So the piano that you're going to hear on the song was used, the piano in Logic Pro. She uses a Rode NT1A mic, and it captures that very, very intimate and unique sound of her voice very well. She has this song. The song we're going to feature is called Doll's House. Okay, it's from the album Car Park of Dead Dreams. And as I said, everything about these artists on this show, all the links, how to buy the music, how to find more about them are going to be included in the show notes. But I just wanted to say, I listened to this young woman, this young lady, this not 18-year-old, writing the way that she does. Like, here are some of the lyrics to the song you're going to hear. Painted faces and mannequins, tiny tables and matchstick sins, paper shoes and threadbare desires. She's dancing to the tune of your lyre. I mean, oh my gosh. What an amazing set of lyrics that is. This girl is Osment. I have nothing but the highest hopes for her, and I'm sure she's going to go far. So without any more commenting, because I could do it forever, here is Doll's House by Kiera Osment from her album Car Park of Dead Dreams.
She's wandering in circles in the doll's house, controlled by her. It's a matrix of life, predetermined fates, whitewashed walls, windows which lead to endless thrown to the stars, discarded in the attic. Life is like a doll's house, trapped between these walls. Painted faces and mannequins, tiny tables and matchsticks. Paper shows them rampant to size. She's dancing to the tune of your life. She's standing in a square in the doll's house, controlled by her. It's a labyrinth of living, entombed in your thoughts, picture frames in your waiting for reassurance from a dreamer pressing force. Life is like a doll's house, trapped between these walls. Painted faces and mannequins, tiny tables and matchsticks. Paper shows them rampant to size. She's dancing to the tune of your life. High in courses, Jamie of fools, silver silk and golden skulls, glass gowns and snowflake jewels, bear the charms that cover up gold. Painted faces and mannequins, tiny tables and matchsticks. Paper shows them rampant to size. She's dancing to the tune of your life. She's wandering in the doll's house, controlled by her.
Okay, so wasn't that beautiful? I mean, one of my favorite parts about that is she's using virtual instruments. There are no there's no percussion tracks, okay? What she used was a synth, and there's this one percussive synth that she uses that sounds like little droplets. Gosh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it, but it's in Logic. It's included in Logic, and you're hearing that. It's just the way she painted that whole song. It was amazing, and I, for one, am a huge fan, Kiera. So I wish you nothing but the best, and I know we're going to hear a lot more of your music in podcasts to come. So I guess it's that time. We're going to end this very first Female Mixing Engineers Music Podcast. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed the music and these ladies. You can find out more about them. You can give them a shout out on the Facebook page or I think I forgot to mention Twitter. You know, we have a Twitter account too. So link with us in the show notes. I've set up links to everything. And as I said, if you've got anything to say, go to the FemaleMixingEngineers.com webpage and leave a voicemail. You don't need a phone, just a computer or your phone with the app on it. And I look so forward to hearing from you and to having you here in the future to hear more females and the awesome music they create. That's what this show is about. It's about the music, the songs, and the females. All right? You have a great day.